Are you ready to create healthier, wealthier, and more beautiful spaces? My name is Naomi Finlay and welcome to The Reno Show. Each week, I'll be bringing you a value-packed episode of incredible room reveals, hands-on renovation tips, upcycling hacks, and so much more. I am passionate about renovating for life, and I can't wait to take you on this journey, creating spaces you can thrive in. Get ready for our best season yet.
The first thing you need to understand is that the quality of reports are highly variable and can only be as good as the quality of the information that's made available for the inspector. Not all strata managers are the same, and some are terrible at keeping records. There's no standard that you can rely on, and random things can impact on the report quality. For instance, sometimes an important file is actually on the strata manager's desk at the time of the inspection, so the inspector never sees it. And if the building is self-managed, it can be very difficult to get up-to-date information. A good report should have a list of documents that the inspector expected to see. Take a note of what's missing and ask why. And don't rely on your solicitor to review the report because they aren't necessarily qualified in this area. You'll need to read and understand the report yourself. And many people only look at the fund balances when they get a strata report, but there is a lot more than money to be mindful of. Fundamentally, you need to be confident that they are raising enough money to run the building, as well as putting enough away for larger capital works. Which brings us to the capital works forecast. Every building has to have one in New South Wales. However, there is no requirement to get a good one or to follow the recommendations. Firstly, check whether the forecast is current and then look at how detailed it is, or whether it isn't detailed at all. Was it done by a quantity surveyor, and does it contain a table with the recommended fund balance for every year? Or have they purchased the cheapest option? Check whether GST is payable on levies or whether their total income is close to the level where they'll need to register. Now, currently this is $75,000 per annum for a profitable enterprise and $150,000 per annum for a non-profitable one. Now, if they do need to register for GST, this will mean an immediate 10% levy increase. Remember that buildings are run by people, which means that disputes are a very real possibility. There are clues to be found in the email correspondence between the strata manager and the committee members. Look for evidence of any disharmony. Now, check the bylaws for anything that might impact on your lot, and be aware that the bylaws in the report may not be completely up to date. They should be, but they may not. Now, there should also be a full set in the contract of sale, so somehow you should get one. History is the best predictor of the future, so any building less than 5 years old should be approached with caution, as a large proportion find themselves with major defects to address and often find themselves in litigation. You don't have to rely on a third party to provide you with a report. You can go in and inspect the records yourself. Regardless of whether you order a report or inspect the records yourself, make sure that you ask questions. Whenever there's something missing or anything you don't understand, if the strata manager won't speak to you, talk to the person who provided the report, and ideally speak to both. The strata report is an essential part of the due diligence process, and it's something to be read and understood. You really must do everything possible to avoid the potential cost and stress that will result from buying into a poorly run building. Now, if you found an apartment or townhouse that you'd like to buy and would like help with the due diligence, we have a service to assist you. Click on the link in the notes below, and while you're at it, please like the video.